I washed Micah's hair this morning and we're both feeling fucking awesome about it.
This is almost a proper height for me.
Okay, boy, take left.
That's okay, host of the century. How are we doing tonight, folks? Are we having fun? You guys are having fun. Hell yeah. Are you guys all military people back there? Hell yeah. All of you guys together? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's all take a moment, show our gratitude, show the appreciation for the service we received, put our hands together for Kira behind the bar. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thanks for keeping us safe, gentlemen. Thanks for keeping us safe. I've had kind of a rough week so far. Couple of things, ups and downs. You guys know how it goes. But I had this Tinder hookup. And, things moved forward fast. Got hot and heavy. And I threw up all over his microcock. And that's not even the worst part. Because I'm still convinced he thought I was a girl. His name's Logan. And if you've been here from the start, you get that reference. My great-grandmother's racist. That's not the funny part, that's sad. That's sad. But she's like pretty progressive for her age. Like she's 95, wild shit. She's 95 years old, guys. When she was born, they didn't have bedrooms, they had sleeping porches. You know what a sleeping porch is? No? I figured. Imagine a porch just riddled with bunk beds and you just fucking keep your kids out there. Like a bunch of dogs in the kennel with ladders. That's where my grandma's from, sleeping porches. But she grew up in a really poor community that actually had a really large African American population. So she loves black people. My grandma, 95, she loves black people. But they did not have Mexicans in rural Arkansas. So she didn't get the memo that they're people too. She also doesn't understand that, like, they're not all Mexicans, you know what I mean? Like, I tried to explain to her, like, well, Hispanic is, like, kind of an umbrella term, you know what I mean? There's a whole number of countries in, like, South America. And she's like, what does that even mean? Hispanic, Mexican? I'm like, no, like, there's, like, Colombia, there's, like, Puerto Rico. She's like, Colombian, Mexican, Puerto Rico, I don't care. And one year, Thanksgiving, that's the time to bring tension to the table. We're talking, she's going off. She's like, I hate them all. They're only good for baseball. Just spewing it as she does. And my wife, my Colombian wife, my white passing Colombian wife, had enough. She's like, I'm gonna put this 95-year-old in place. We're like, don't, please. This could be her last sentence. Let her go out with a victory. We're like, please don't do it. And she steps up, she's like, you can't say that. I'm Colombian. My grandma raises her shaky hand to her chin. She thinks for a moment, she goes, you know what, darling? You're one of them good ones. So that's a badge of honor I wear. Proud as fuck. So I think we're breaking her down 1 year at a time. So, we got 1 more year. I love her to death. Don't laugh at my dying grandma. Anyone ever been to 2nd grade? Way too quiet after that. We had like 4. Hopefully some of you can relate. In 2nd grade, I had a little awkward experience, First week of school, they try to get to know you. They're like, tell us about you, get to know the other students, you make friends. And they had like this little pamphlet. This little pamphlet is like, tell us about your parents, you know what I mean? And then there's like a little picture box. And the dad box was easy. I just fucking big red marker X, knocked it out of the park. I was like, this shit's fucking simple. I get to the mom box, and I'm like, my mom is super freaking nice. She makes me Hot Pockets. And then I was like, I gotta draw a picture of my mom. What does my mom do outside of making Hot Pockets? So I drew her on a stripper pole, where she felt most at home. And, it was funny at the time. I'm like 7, I don't know. I just like, that's what she does, she's a gymnast, she's proud. And I went home with it, and I was like, Mom, look at this picture I drew you at school. And she's like, you can't be doing that, Dave. What are you doing? Like, you cannot tell people at school I'm a stripper. Cool. Fuck it, I got it locked in. I know that now. Won't happen again. Go to school the next day. They're like, tell us about your home life. Draw your house. Fuck yeah, dude. So we lived in a trailer, and I drew that shit on like monster truck wheels. I drew my mom driving it. I don't know why, it just felt right in the moment. And I came home from school, I was like, Mom, look at this picture I drew of our house, our ugly house. And she's like, dude, we just talked about this yesterday. I was like, you are not stripping in this trailer home. What are you talking about? She's like, you can't be telling people we're this poor. And I was like, you just said yesterday you're making great money. What do you mean we're poor? I got Hot Pockets for dinner. Oh, man. I had a weird childhood. You guys are probably putting that together. Anyone ever kiss their cousin? Go once, go twice. Oh, yeah, my people! Just kidding, that's fucking gross. You guys see? No. I only kissed my cousin because I was forced to. You know, I grew up in the South. It's weird down there, you know what I mean? Family kisses family. It's kind of strange. And anytime my cousin and I would get into a fight, they'd be like, you guys have to hug and kiss to make up. And I did not like it. I didn't like it then, not because I knew the connotations of kissing my cousin, but because this motherfucker came preloaded with spaghetti mouth at any time of day. You know what I mean? We'd wake up first thing in the morning, we eat Cheerios and start brawling at the table. And before we could finish the fight, I'd like turn to my aunt. She's like, hey, you guys need to kiss and make up, stop fighting. And I'd fucking turn back and he'd be finished and wiping. He's like, I'm ready for this shit. If we're kissing, you're going down with me. You know what I mean? There's fucking spaghetti all over him. And so, that was really rough, you know? It was really rough. But I moved past it, you know? And it made me hate things for a long time. It made me hate spaghetti, which I now think spaghetti's fucking great. Right? Spaghetti, anyone? We got one! Yeah, for spaghetti! It also made me hate men, because my cousin is one. And it's just crazy the kind of growth I've gone through. Because now I love shoving both of those things in my mouth. I grew out of my cousin though, so we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh man. My mom's interesting. She's an interesting woman. You know, I've talked about her a little bit. You know, she's done a lot for our country. Just like you guys right there. But she struggled a lot when I was born. She struggled a lot with postpartum depression. You guys know what that is, right? Like right after giving birth, you really dissociate from the baby. You really struggle to connect with it. And you know, we've been talking a lot. We've been trying to rebuild that connection. But it's really hard because 23 years later, she still has it. It's kind of a severe case. So, I want to leave you guys on that. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
You can go for Micah.
Yeah, Micah.